Okay, so if you've been following about what happened to Lauren Chen and Lauren Southern, I'm gonna go into Lauren Chen because that's more. But the thing is, that's the one that I know the more about. Her and her company and her husband, I would say, were accused of pushing Russian propaganda and also getting paid by being accused as a Russian agent, which is completely stupid. And anyway, with no evidence, by the way. And the thing is, there was for so long we never heard anything about what the hell was going on. I never made it public, but the thing is, I always said, look at when this happened. Look at the timing. This happened in the run up to the election, just before the election happened. Why did this all of a sudden come out all of a sudden? Because the Biden administration was pushing it, and so was the Department of Justice, so was the FBI, and now yesterday she put out a statement of a quote. I think this is on X as well, but I saw this on Facebook. I'm going to get into it now. This past year has brought trials I never imagined possible. There's so much I have to say, but for now, I will do my best to answer a question I know many of you have been wondering. What happened? On September the 4th, 2024, 2 months before the general election, my husband, 2-year-old, and I were awoken early in the morning by 20 armed FBI agents. Armed. Why was there 30 of them? Why is there FBI agents? And most of all, why are they armed? For what? About to break down our door. At the time, I was entering my 4th month of pregnancy. The FBI spent the next 4 hours searching our house, interrogating us about our company tenant, which licensed mostly right-leaning and conservative content. The thing is, if you're conservative, fine. But the thing is, I don't understand this whole thing of, oh, you're on the right, you're on the left. When the thing is, to be honest, I would say the left are the more war propagandists, in my opinion. Anyway, they took all our electronics and seized our assets. This included our life savings and revenue that had nothing to do with tenant, such as payments from contracts with the Blaze and Turning Point USA. That same day, the then Attorney General Merrick Garland published a press release which essentially labelled Tenant a Russian propaganda operation intended on subverting American elections. I knew this was bullshit straight away because, again, look at the timing, 2 months before the election. And the thing is, if you remember, Tim Pool was accused as well, also, and so was Lauren Southern. Anyway, the Department of Justice also unsealed an indictment on 2 Russian individuals that worked in conjunction with our company but were not in US custody or even in the country. This lengthy indictment of these individuals was largely focused on tenant, though most of the information provided was false, inaccurate, or out of context. There were also claims made concerning issues outside our knowledge, and we regard those allegations with extreme skepticism. Garland painted Tennant as a covert Russian propaganda mouthpiece, and I just want to say, the ones who label Lauren Chen as a Russian asset, you did not learn anything about what happened or when people were accusing Donald Trump of being a Russian asset when there was no proof to the matter, and the Mueller report proved that was absolutely false. So the thing is, all you people were proven stupid once again. You learnt nothing whatsoever. The implication was that the Russian government was basically supporting Donald Trump. I'll just put it like that, in the upcoming election. That his conservative and right-wing supporters online and in independent media were merely behind it because they were paid to be. This notion was categorically untrue. Where's the proof that they were paid for by Donald Trump? Where's the proof? There was no proof. Anyway, I'm going to carry on. I just got to load up. And okay, in April, the US Attorney's Office for the Southern District of New York informed our lawyer that the investigation into us and our company had finally been closed. This news provided us with some relief, but it soon became clear that although we weren't criminals, Southern District, New York, had no interest in restoring us to where we were before the investigation began, though they could easily do so. There would be no similar press release absolving us of the very public and the very serious allegations that had been made against us. And do you remember when she had to be called by that Canadian committee, and all they were doing through that was just name calling them and accusing them of with no Lauren Chen with no proof whatsoever, and of course she had to, and of course she couldn't say anything because if none of this is true, then why the hell are you gonna say anything for which could essentially hurt you? She was obviously following her lawyer's advice, which is what you should be doing. Anyway, there would be no help clearing our names with the Canadian government. I'm not even surprised by that whatsoever. They would not restore our visa status, and predictably, despite the lack of charges or convictions, our financial assets, all our savings will not be returned. We have lived humbly this past year, but due to financial woes and public vilification, we have had very little certainty about what our future as a family will look like. Because my American visa was contingent upon our company, we had no choice but to leave our home and children's place of birth. We are doing everything in our power to get a new visa and return home. Sadly, we also lost some people who we believe were our friends, but more notably, we were blessed to have quite a number of our colleagues reach out with words of support. Some even published videos and posts in our defence. I am humbled to say that there are too many to thank individually. We also received kind messages from our audience during this time. I cannot thank you enough. Your messages of support, which have continued to come even though I have been gone from public life for a year now, never failed to bring tears to my eyes. No criminal charges were ever actually brought against myself, my husband, or our company. The legal investigation has been quietly closed. Despite this, the road ahead of us is fraught with difficulty and uncertainty. I wish this ordeal was over, but our struggles continue to fight as we fight to correct the many ways that our lives were appended. To that, as some of you kindly suggested and offered, we are now seeking help to cover our still growing legal fees and our effort to return home. Any support is greatly appreciated, and we look forward to getting back to our content creation, our lives soon. I know I missed a chunk of this, sorry about that, and she said thank you. I know I missed a chunk of it, apologies about that, but the thing is, her statement is on her social media. Anyway, I'm just gonna say this. Donald Trump can step in and do something about this and put this investigation to a stop and restore her channels, and because that's what he should be doing, and also reimbursing her as well and offering a public apology too, because the thing is they obviously deserve that. And also, and I will say this, the FBI director Kash Patel can also step in and do something, because he's now been the FBI director for a good few months. He can do something about this. Why the hell is he not doing anything about this? This is just absolutely stupid, and he's obviously, and to my opinion, he's not doing a good job, particularly about this. So the thing is, he just like I said, I know I'm repeating myself, that he could do something about Lauren Chen's situation and the investigation, because she shouldn't have to pay for lawyers' fees. Offer a public apology and reimburse her family, and also unfreeze their accounts, and also give back their channels as well, their content creation channels, and they'll also do the same thing for Lauren Southern as well. You could do the same thing for both of them. I don't know why you don't. I don't know what the hell the Trump administration is doing, and I don't know what the hell the FBI director Kash Patel is doing either. Do something. You could do the right thing here, because there was no proof to say that what they did, then they never did anything wrong anyway. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and if you can follow me in the links in my YouTube bio. I'm on Rumble, I'm on X, I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and I'm on obviously YouTube, and I'm on Patreon and Coffee as well. And if you could, let me know in the comments of what you think about the situation. Do you like Lauren Chen? Do you like Lauren Southern? Or do you like neither of them just because they're conservative? Let me know in the comments, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.